Hey everybody, and welcome to the second edition of working on First Day, my Source Filmmaker animation. Now, I am aware that my camera is choppy. That's because Source Filmmaker takes up a lot of memory on the system, and XSplit and Source Filmmaker don't really play well together. So I apologize if my audio quality or any of that shit's bad. It's just this is the best I can do with my computer. So yeah, I have started working on this animation again after about 2 years of not working on it, and I have added some new scenes. Just keep in mind that Source Filmmaker is a very touchy program, and it does like to crash a lot, so if it crashes, I'll just have to, put it back on again. So yeah, so we'll be continuing from the scene where I left off. Yeah, because I'm using so much physical memory on Source Filmmaker, there's a good chance that it will crash. So, I apologize. Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Also, I am going to have to run down and grab some food soon, because I'm really hungry, but I didn't have time to make food before I started doing this. So I hope that's okay with y'all. Hello. So I'm not going to show too much of the movie because I don't want to spoil the whole thing. You know, that's lame. I'm not going to spoil it. But as you can see on the viewport here, it is currently sitting at about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And this is the final scene that I'm working on, but this scene is kind of long, with lots of quick cuts. So it's definitely a work in progress here. Hello, everybody. What inspired me to use Source Filmmaker in the first place? Well, I saw all these amazing Source Filmmaker animations, and I was like, wow, I want to do that. So I did that. And that is literally the story. I had this idea for this Source Filmmaker project for a while, but it was like, oh, I wish I could do that. And it was like, well, why don't you just learn how to do it? So I had a friend on Steam teach me the basics. And, yeah, that's kind of it. So I've been working on this for a while now. Too long, honestly. It should have been done by now. But yeah, I actually really like Source Filmmaker despite its problems. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, Source Filmmaker's it's not at all the best animation software by any means, but I find it's accessible enough for someone like me to learn. I'm sure if I applied myself to Maya or Toon Boom or something, I could figure it out, but this I like because it has preloaded assets in it that I can work with. What I hate, though, is that when you take a shot and you elongate it to continue the shot, everything likes to collapse. So, there's that, too. As you can see, what I mean by collapse is there goes the spy. He flipped around. See, he's fine here, but then he flips around there, and there goes the scout. He collapsed somewhere, and you'll never see him again, so that's why playhead is very useful. So you can do this. Reset everything, and make it look not stupid again. Whoa, what? Oh, bro. Love my ball. My roommates are playing Team Fortress 2, actually, and I would like to play with them. But you know what? I said I was gonna do this, so that is what I'm doing. Of course his cigarette returned. God forbid he keeps the rig proper for 2 seconds. What exactly am I working on? This is my Source Filmmaker project. I've been working on it for a very long time, and I would like to be done with it so that I can upload it and that you can all watch it. Now, the Source Filmmaker project is not going to be great because I'm not a great animator, but I hope people can appreciate the story for what it's worth. What games do I continue playing besides Kingdom Hearts? I don't know, just whatever strikes my fancy, I guess. Whoa, bro. I think this one ran out of time. Yes, it did. Ugh, nothing's, yeah, because I'm using so much physical memory, it is not working properly at the moment. It is not working perfectly. There we go. How long am I gonna be working on this? I don't know, just till I don't feel like working on it anymore. But it's gonna be an hour minimum. It's because I didn't make a Mini Mondays today, and Talkin' Tuesdays is gonna have to be delayed for a week while I get things sorted out. So I wanted to have some sort of video today, but I don't know. I want to finish the Kingdom Hearts marathon, but everybody seems sick of it. So I figured, well, I've started working on this, why don't I do a stream of this again? People seemed on board with that, so yeah. There it is. That's basically the story of that. What is my Source Filmmaker project going to be about? Yeah, I can give you a brief summary. It's about this about this scout here. It's his first day on the job, and he sucks ass at being a scout. He is terrible at it, so I'll go back a little bit here. You can watch this camera here. So he gets mocked by his teammates for being, you know, shit. You know, everyone's making fun of him all over the place. So he's like, oh, well, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna prove it that I'm, you know, not shit. So he tries to prove it, but obviously he sucks ass and he keeps dying. Just keep in mind I don't have the right map set for all of it. So I have the evening map set and it's supposed to take place on the day map. You can't have two maps loaded at once. But anyway, so he keeps trying and he keeps getting killed. Poor scout, you know, all he wants is to be useful, so he thinks about giving up being a scout, but then he's accosted by these 3 blue team guys who are about to kill him again, very violently. But then he meets the spy, who shows Scout how to not be shit. But you know, Scout's really shit, so it's gonna take a while. So then I have, you know, montage of him not being shit and, you know, getting better all the time. You know, and the spy is like, yeah, he's not shit. And then so the Scout's not so shit anymore. He's not amazing. This isn't one of those Super Scout videos. He's just not shit anymore. That's that. I am now in the end part of the movie. The last scene. The twist. My cartoon reviews are on hiatus now? No. I wouldn't say that necessarily. So when I say that it's about the Scout not being shit, you know, there's more to it than that. I'm just summarizing it. Also, he's shaped weirdly because of the last shot that he was in. Now he doesn't have to be shaped weirdly anymore. Yeah, it's usually not this laggy, but because I have the broadcaster and the, you know, and Source Filmmaker going at the same time, it's very, very touchy. Also, I'm saving a lot so that if and when it crashes, I'll at least not lose anything. I've never watched Daigata Defenders or Spider Riders, but I know about Daigata Defenders. Just make sure I got the right focus here. Hello. If it would render. There we go, that's better. Okay. This shot's gonna need to be longer, actually. And of course everything collapses. Fuck. That's so annoying about Source Filmmaker, is that everything collapses all the time. Even the camera collapsed. There we go. That should stop any further collapsing, at least for a little bit. Oh, but of course this fuck! This program drives me nuts! Why does this cigarette keep returning? See, the problem with this cigarette returning thing is that I have to detach his rig. I have to detach him. So any animations I have on him that are not my custom animations, they go away, and his hat keeps disappearing. I don't know why it likes to detach like that. It's very annoying. And I can't get rid of his cigarette. Like, for some reason, if you do set body group, sig, none, it's still there. So, just... It's annoying. What's that noise? What noise? I don't know what noise you're talking about. Oh yeah, those are my those are my roommates playing TF2. They're kind of loud, a little bit. But whatever, it's their house too. They're entitled to play. Oops. Blender? Do you mean Blender? Because, I have not tried Blender, but I'm not particularly interested in it. Whoops. God. It just, every time you do something in Source Filmmaker, it doesn't do the things that you want it to do. Like, all I wanted was for it to just rotate. And look. For some reason, it doesn't like to move that way. I don't know what it is. I'm not good enough at Source Filmmaker to figure it out. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Was just that smooth motion like that. Blender. How long have I been working on this one animation? Well, it's been on and off, but 2 years. Like, I started it, yeah, in December 2014? No, it was after I had started YouTube. Maybe I've been over-exaggerating it. Maybe it's only been a year. Yeah, I started working on it in December 2015. I worked on it till May 2016. Holy shit, yeah, I've been over-exaggerating the time a lot. Okay, so it's been a year since I worked on it. Not 2 years. I apologize for that. Okay. Ugh, his spine's all bent out of shape. Well, whatever. For this shot, it doesn't matter. Just want this very subtle movement here. It's a very static shot. Okay. So in this shot, I just kind of want to explain what I'm doing here. I'm kind of he's kind of sizing up the scout a little bit. He's proud of him. I haven't gotten to the facial movements yet, obviously. He's proud of him, and he's about to present him with a gift. A gift that he's not entirely sure that he's ready to give, but he's gonna do it anyway. And no, it's not gay. Just want to, you know, make that perfectly clear. It's a little bit jerky, so we're gonna have to smooth that out a bit. We'll smooth it out a bit. Oh, that's not bad. Why is he wearing a parka? He's not wearing a parka. It's like it's a nice shirt. It's the Rogue's Cole Rogue, or whatever. This is too long for a Saxy, unfortunately. If you'll forgive me, I just have to run downstairs and put my fries in the oven, so I will be right back. Okay, thank you for waiting, everyone. I'm gonna have to run back down and give those a flip in 10 minutes. Also, I wish I could play some music, but you know, YouTube's copyright bullshit is not. He's not gonna let me play music. The fuck? I'm gonna do the eyes separately. I'm just gonna do his face first. Okay, good night. What's with... They're not... It's not feety pajamas. It's a kigurumi. It does not have feet. Look, here are my feet. So it is not feety pajamas. So at this point, he's trying to say something to the scout, but this spy is not good with words. He wants to tell him the truth about what's going on, but obviously he can't. Hey, Hannibal, who's your figure? Now Hannaby's on the desk. Hannaford, who's your girl? Ski mask. Well, that's, you know, that's who the spy is. He wears the ski mask. Hannaby, you're in the way. Little figure. But at this point, the spy kind of realizes that he can't tell the scout what's going on, but he can at least give him a token of his affection. And again, not in a gay way, just affection. You know, like male bonding, that kind of thing. Because the scout, as he can't say it, but the scout is special to him in a way. It's like now he's proud. Like, look, he can be proud. So there's in this one shot, there's a lot of emotions going on. Now, like I said, I haven't done the eyes yet. Actually, let's do the eyes first, and then I'll explain this shot a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. He loves the scout in a father figure kind of way, but there's more to it than that. But that's supposed to be for a part 2 that I don't know if it will ever come. Because that would require a lot more work. And I would need to get it all together in my head before I did any actual work on it. Okay, but now let's do the eyes. Sensei, why did you turn my printer on? Fuck. Just turn off, you fucking printer. There we go. Sorry, the printer siphons off all the power in the room. It's like, so here he's trying to think of what to say, but he just can't. Like, he can't tell the truth. It's too hard for him. So instead, he just smiles. Like, there's a lot of emotion in this one scene here. Actually, I need to add a little bit more nose movement here. Just a little bit more. Like he's tensing. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he should be tensing like that. Yeah, let's give him a little bit of shoulder movement too. Tiny bit. Eh. That looks like crap. Let's get rid of that. Let's do the chest instead. Might have to slow this shot down. A lot of this is going to be slowed down in post after I'm done rendering it. Because some of the shots do need to be slowed down. Actually, I'm going to give him a little bit of a squint on that eye while he's thinking. Yeah, well, like I said, my computer's doing the best it can, given the circumstances. It's, you know what, it has a good processor, it's an i7, but unfortunately it's a 4th gen, so I think I would need to upgrade to a 6th or 7th gen for it to really get some oomph. And I have 16 gigs of RAM, but I could always upgrade to 32. I have some RAM here, but it's not compatible with my computer. Oh, those are my fries. I have to go flip them. I will be right back. Fries, I'm flipping. back again. Now I have 10 more minutes before I will grab the fries. Okay. Anyway, let's add a little bit of squint here. Maybe it does need to be slower. You know what, I have a better idea. Let's slow this down to a good... Yeah, let's add an extra bit there. We're gonna take everything and we are gonna stretch it. Stretch it to be slowed. Stretch. Hello, please stretch. Why are you not stretching? Oh, sniper, why aren't you moving, you wanker? Is it because I'm not? Yes, I am. Oh, let's add a little bit more there, so that we get the smile too. Where'd the smile go? Where'd the smile go? Come on. Why's it gotta be like that? Okay, so it's this straight part there. I'm gonna have to alter that smile so it's less creepy, but why won't you let me stretch it? Fuck! God, this program, sometimes. Basically, what I'm trying to do to minimize the amount of effort that that this requires, instead of repositioning every single keyframe myself, this way I can just stretch it so that it fits. But it doesn't seem to want to stretch. It keeps snapping back to where it was. Normally you can take whatever you want and just stretch it. There. It's like when I put the smile in the shot, it stops stretching. That's weird. I guess I'll just have to redo the smile part. Yeah, that's really weird. I'm not using Counter-Strike Source. I'm using Source Filmmaker. That's so weird why it just took away the smile. is everything snapping? Just... Oh. That's the thing about Source Filmmaker that I... Oh yeah, there you go. That's why it's not doing it. It's just, God forbid you just want to do something simple. Is it because you ran out of time? Is that it? That's your problem? You ran out of time? Oh, he ran out of time. For some reason you have to put the duration, way higher if you want him to do the thing you need him to do. Gonna soften those eyes up a little bit. You miss my reviews? Yeah, I miss my reviews. Tell me about it. Nobody misses the reviews more than me. Let's keep that for a little longer. Somebody's texting me. We're gonna move all that smile a little bit closer. I don't know. Actually, I think I like it the way it is. Did I do initial D? No. I haven't done anything for weeks. Next is supposed to be The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm doing what I can over here. Just gonna make sure that shot's all in focus. Oh, my fries are done. Let's go get that huge plate of fries. Truly, this is one big ass plate of fries. Oh. Now to put my heart attack on it. Okay, anyway. So it is in focus, good. See, the reason why this is significant is, well, the spy has smiled throughout the video. He hasn't really, like, smiled at him, necessarily. Like, the spy is sort of, like, cold towards him. So that's why this is significant. I like that, the way he sort of tucks his chest in after that. Let's fix up his eyes a little bit. See, so if you don't have patience, you cannot be an animator, because this would drive you insane, all this stuff. That's better. With the way he did it up, it looked more like he was rolling his eyes. This conveys more of a conflicted kind of reaction. I actually really like that. That turned out really good. Let's make sure it's in focus. Nice. So yeah, in this 6 seconds, there's a lot of emotion going on here. If it would ever save. See, it takes a while to save. And it can't render while it's saving. Here we go. Nice. So the shot previous to this is, the Scout is, so yeah, like this whole sequence is Scout got the intelligence, he brought it back, and the spy's like, good job! Whoa, my lights. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that, but anyway, yeah, so then they walk in, and I'm gonna have a crossfade here, so that has to be done in post. But see, he's got the intelligence, but oh shit, they're being watched. Fuck, they're being watched. But they don't notice, and Scout is... Here there's a sound cue where the administrator says victory. And he's like, I did it! I won! And he's like, oh fuck, what's the spy gonna do to me now? Like, is he just gonna be mad at me, or is he gonna keep being cold and distant or whatever? I won the game, man! And at first he's cold and distant, he wants to say congratulations, but he can't, so he smiles instead. It's subtext, man, it's layers. Now once I stretch this shot to move on to the next shot, he's gonna collapse, isn't he? Oh! Oh! He collapsed. He collapsed a little bit. Here he goes. Oh! Look at his neck. There he goes. He's collapsing, and he's gone. I don't know why Source Filmmaker does this. I really don't. And I haven't found a way to stop it yet, except for just reset everything to playhead and try again. Look at him. Look at how squished his neck is. It's weird. You see that straight line down there? That's where he jumps, like where he starts collapsing. Don't understand why. Chili cheese fries or chili fries? Just regular crinkle cut fries. So this is the scene where Spy gives Scout his dog tags. Which is something that all Scouts have, but this Scout doesn't. He's just too new. He's too young and innocent, naive. And so the Spy recognizes him as a real Scout and gives him his dog tags. Spy tag. Let's try that again. Now these dog tags I actually had custom made. Normally the dog tags that you use in the game are not very good. They're not very animatable or flexible or anything like that, but yeah. Or was it this? I think it might have been the broken disguise kit that I had made special. Yeah, no, that was made special. I like fries better when they're more floppy than crisp. Yeah, the ones that were custom made for me were made by Apples, he goes by now. He made these, and he made them high poly, so that they look better. I mean, they don't look great, but they look, you know, better than the regular model ones. What are you doing?
I'm on Discord on my phone.
What do I think of Jungle Inferno? I'm liking it so far. It's better than the fucking competitive update. Whoops. So I'm just trying to get them into a shape that fits into his hand so that he can, you know, let them drop. El putas? Putas, putas, putas. It's, the thing that Heavy says. Putas Spencer here. Putas Spencer here. Oh, right, that's right. So not only did he make them more high poly, but he also took out the, optionally removed the necklace part. So if I don't want the string on it. Which I think was my intention originally, but this worked better. There we go. That's the high poly that I want. See, because it's got an actual word, it's got words on it. Unlike the dog tags in the game. This one says Scout. TF Industries. What did I say to put on them? It's been so long. And of course the frame rate's not helping. Come on, damn it. Right. Scout, TF Industries, red, be positive. Now I remember. Yeah, so I had those custom made. I think I paid $20 for them. And I'm glad I finally get to use them. Poutine? Poutines are fucking delicious. Oh, the fried dish. Yes, poutine. I thought you were talking about putas. Putas Spencer here. Give myself a little bit more heart attack for good measure. Actually, more stroke. Okay, so I want BIP dog tag 0 to be attached to let's do index 0. Oh, fuck. Wrong hand. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's what I want. This shot's actually going to be kind of hard to do because it's manipulating something that has physics in normal life, so I'm going to have to actually, like, get the physics right, which is kind of lame, but eh. Yes, poutines have gravy and cheese curds. And they are fucking delicious. I did have a poutine once when I went to Whistler, though, and I don't know what it was, but it gave me the shits, something fierce. Like, the whole day I was stuck inside just with the shits, and I don't know, it was bad. Actually, we're gonna scale these down a little bit. Add scale controls. We're gonna shrink them down to size a wee bit. Strange, why is it not shrinking? Oh, sniper, why aren't you moving? You wanker. I think my roommate's cooking something. No, I turned the oven off. Well, you can make your own poutine. It's not too hard. Getting some extra lighting in here might help. See? That already helps. I did not notice his hand was clipping through his jacket. Weird. Why aren't you? Oh yeah, wrong hand. Again. There we go. So this is supposed to mirror a shot earlier where their two hands meet. Like, let me see, where is it? yeah, like if you look at this camera here, it's supposed to kind of mirror this shot here. Whoa. Let's try that again. Ooh. What happened to the camera? That needs smoothing out like crazy. Fuck, somebody's texting me. Okay, anyway, sorry. I know this isn't the most fun stream I keep leaving. There's no music or sound at all, really, except for my talking. But, you know, Source Filmmaker isn't really entertaining. I just wanted to do something today. And there he goes. Collapsing again. What is with the camera? Why do you keep doing that? That's a little better. Let's smooth it out. It's important to be smooth. You want to be smooth. Okay, maybe less smooth. God. It was... it doesn't look, this shot doesn't look good yet. I mean, this is a complete shot. I might go back and tweak it a little bit later. But, like this, I think this shot looks good. My favorite shot so far in the whole thing, though, has to be this one. Oh, not that one. Nope. Yeah, here we go. This shot is, the lighting is perfect. His eye is gorgeous. It's perfectly framed. I fucking love this shot. You know, some of the shots I have look weird, and I've tried my best to fix them. Some of them look like this. Yeah, some of the shots look like that. But I think some of them look genuinely good. Like, I actually really like this shot. This shot I like too, actually, this tracking shot. Although it's supposed to take place in the morning map, and I have the evening map loaded. But I already explained that, so yeah. Thank you, I'm glad you think it's heckin' rad. That's very nice praise for you to think it's heckin' rad. I also think it's heckin' rad. What's going on in this scene? Well, I don't want to give away too much, because I want you guys to, you know, enjoy it when it's done. It's going to take 1,000 years to render once it's done. To prevent blue screening on my computer, I'm going to do it shot by shot. So, yeah, it's going to take a long time to render. But in this scene, I'll just briefly explain it. So, Scout has been killed a whole bunch of times. Like, he's been... yeah. So he's had his head blown off. He's been blown to pieces. He's been shot in the chest. He's been impaled in the chest. He's been shot in the head with an arrow. He's been molested. He's been hit in the face with a pickaxe. Burnt, punched to death by a heavy. Anyway, so at this point he's fed up. Like he's upset. He's hiding in the sewer area because he doesn't want to be killed anymore. Okay, it hurts. So he's thinking at this point, he's like, I'm a shit scout, I don't deserve to be a scout. And here, he's just, this is supposed to be like, oh, fuck. And here, he's like, well, I give up, I fuck this gun, I'm tired, I don't want to be killed anymore, so he throws it away. And, you know, he thinks about it a little bit more, still upset, but then, oh shit, oh fuck, it's the heavy and the medic and a pyro here to kill him all at once. So of course they start approaching and he's, you know, terrified. He doesn't have anywhere to run to. So they keep approaching and oh fuck. And then here, this is supposed to be the, in the background there's a sound cue where you can hear the heavy and medic being killed. No shit, they're dead. And Scout's like, what? What the fuck? And here it is, the introduction of the spy, watching him from behind his mask. And the Scout's like, oh fuck, is he gonna kill me too? And the spy walks over. The Scout's like, oh shit, I don't know if I can trust him. And there you go, there's the first introduction of the spy. It's a little bit of bloom in his eyes. And the Scout's like, whoa, what? And this is kind of the sizing him up scene, where it looks like, oh, the Scout can trust him now. And then the spy extends his hand, and the Scout reaches for it. And then that's the end of that scene. So there you go. That's how that scene plays out. That's my favorite scene so far. Actually, I just love the lighting in it and the staging. Anyway, back to actual thing. Yeah, the spoilers without much... Well, actually, that's not true. I gave a lot of context. Whatever. Think of this as like your reward for waiting so damn long for me to finish this video. You get a behind-the-scenes look as to the production of it. After this point, yeah, there's like 20 more shots, maybe? Maybe more, I don't know. But yeah, there's still a lot more to do. Even though this is the final scene, there's a lot more to do. And I gotta go through and do final cleanup as well. So this is the point where he lets the dog tags fall out of his hand. Well, not out, but just lets them go into their original shape. Looking good, looking good. Making progress. The fingers are by far the most annoying things to animate, I will say that. Because every single joint has its own bone that you have to manipulate. And it's pretty annoying. Ugh, it's all bent. Let's get that fixed. There we go. Whoop. Okay, now let's actually get some dog tag animation going. This is gonna be hard though, because like I said, this object has physics. So it's gonna be difficult to make it look good. Just flips over. Obviously, it looks like shit right now, but it will not look like shit later. I mean, it might still look kind of shitty, but, you know, I'm doing the best I can here. We have technology. That looks better. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the stretching. That's just the way it is. Like that's just the way the model works. So, you know. The original version of this story, he wasn't going to give him dog tags. He was actually going to give him a ghostly gibbous. Now, for those of you who don't know what the hell that is, a ghostly gibbous is a hat in TF2 that has sort of a reputation of being for, you know, free-to-play people. idiots, not very skilled at the game, that sort of thing. So he was gonna give it to him, but it was gonna represent that he's on his way. You know, it may be his first day and he may have gotten killed a lot, but he did accomplish something. But I think with the dog tags, it's more like, well, he's a real scout now. So it's just a little bit more meaningful than a gibbous is. Because some people might be like, why the fuck did he give him a gibbous? And I would be, and I wouldn't have an answer for that. Of course it does. Can't be easy for me, not at all. It's doing that thing again. Ugh, people who bring babies into theaters cannot even tell you how much I despise them. And people are like, oh, well, if you had a kid, you'd understand. It's like, no, you know what? There are certain places for babies, and there are certain places for adults. A movie theater is not a place for a fucking baby, so don't bring them there. And if you have to, why don't all theaters be legally required to have daycare centers so that someone can take care of the little shits while you, the adult, can go and enjoy a movie? Like, why do you have to make your stupid baby everyone else's problem? Like, just dump him in a daycare, get him a babysitter, do something, but don't bring him into the fucking movie. That is the worst thing you can do, and I have no sympathy for anyone who does that. Yeah, and that's true as well, is that the noise can't be good for the baby's ears, too. It's too much noise. Loud noises, no noises. So yeah, you shouldn't do that. Just don't. Just making sure it's in focus. See, the thing about Source Filmmaker is if you leave the camera just completely static, it looks weird. Like, it makes it look lifeless. So you always have to be moving the camera, even just a little bit. Like a tiny, tiny bit, just to make it feel less lifeless. We're getting there. It's coming. It's coming along. It's chugging. Yeah, I mean, how's a parent supposed to enjoy the movie if every 2 seconds they're thinking that their little dumbass potato shit is gonna start crying? I couldn't enjoy a movie if that was gonna happen. I would just constantly be like, it's gonna start crying, it's gonna start crying, and you know, parental love and all that, but seriously, it is not the place for babies. Oops. See the path that it's taking here? That's what we want. We want this real natural swing to it. Actually, let's move that up a little bit. Still a little bit janky. Let's smooth that out a bit. We're gonna smooth. It's smooth. Too much keyframing. We're gonna want to speed this all up. Okay, getting there, getting there. Maybe a little bit faster. See, this is what I mean about being patient, is anybody, any sane person would blow their head off before attempting something like this. Oh, what was that? Okay, now we want a little bit less of a swing. Gonna have to adjust the camera as well so it goes lower, because it's too high up. Whoa, what was that? Like snapped. Do you think it would be legal if parents would kill their babies? Let's not go that far, alright? I hate babies, but I don't wish death on babies. That's not cool. Ah, okay. Like jiggles at the end there. I teach you? Well, If I had an infinite amount of time and you were someone else. Seriously though, I'm not good at teaching people. Okay, now let's give that all a nice smooth. We're gonna smooth it out again. Smooth it a little bit more. Basically, we're just trying to make this look natural, like it actually fell out of his hand instead of being, you know, keyframed. That's probably the hardest part of any, animation, is making it look real. Like, making it look like you actually did it. Okay, now we're gonna move his hand a little bit more. But we are not going to do that. We are going to lock the hand to the dog tag 0. Oh, actually, no, we are not going to lock it to dog tag 0. Let's lock index 0. Maybe that's the part that doesn't feel right. 'Cause it should have more momentum than that. There we go. That's better. Still looks a bit weird, but, you know. I'm gonna fix it going through that finger, too. This isn't a second of animation, this is 4 seconds of animation. Okay, I think I see the problem here. There we go. We just needed to not be seen. There, that's better. Okay, wait. I got a physics problem here. So it goes for... Oh, yeah. I get it. It needs to go back more. Sensei, if you rip that poster, I'm gonna rip your intestines out. I'm just kidding. Ugh, yeah, the way it jiggles around at the end like that. Okay, so I got forward, backward, up, forward. But, yeah, it's like, it's, he needs to go backward. You need to go back to where you once belong. Get back. Oh, something is wrong about that. The way it jerks forward. Why does it keep jerking forward like that? Something is jerking it forward. Ah. Is that it? No. Yes, it is. Okay. So we want to be going backward. This is what I mean by physics, is it's very, very finicky. Why does it keep jerking forward? Stop jerking forward. Oh, there. That's it. Okay, so we're already way... That's too much momentum for the swing. Okay, I got it. Okay, and now I need less momentum. That's... It's... Maybe I gotta retry this when I'm not, like, have all this shit running, because, I think it's screwing it up, but yeah. It keeps jerking forward without me wanting it to. Let's give it another smooth. So in case you're wondering, smooth is something I use a lot. I use it about as much as playhead and zero. I don't really use anything else all that much. But smooth, basically, it makes the peaks and valleys of the animation just smoother so that it looks more natural. So it's not like, it's more like that. So too much smoothing can ruin the shot entirely, but enough smoothing makes it look better. Well, that looked good. Maybe it just needed to smooth it. Sensei. Yeah, here.
It's
Sensei! Yay! 1/5! Sensei's here to say hello. He's a poster-eating, water cup knocking over, snoring at night little shit. And I love ya. Hey, Kumo. Anyway. So that looked better. Now, yeah. We're gonna adjust the key or the tags falling a little bit. Now we gotta adjust the camera a little bit more, because it's not going low enough. I guess I gotta widen the field of view a little bit. You found one of my earplugs. Hey, 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 hey! Give that back. That's not for you to eat. Okay, anyway. He was trying to eat one of my earplugs. Yeah?
Hey, hot water pipe just burst in the basement,
Oh, fuck.
so there's no hot water right now.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Be aware. I don't know, like, I don't even know if people still have it, so
Okay.
apparently Rob has some other stuff. We'll have to go raid. I'll give you a call when it's back on.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, bye. My downstairs neighbor's water pipe burst, so I'm not going to be able to have a shower tonight. There, that last action there is a little bit unnatural. There. That looks good, doesn't it? I mean, it's not perfect. It's perfect, obviously, but you know what? For such a static object, it doesn't look that bad. We'll just give it a little bit more smoothing. Nothing wrong with a little smooth. Man, I got fruit flies in my room. They like spaghetti, so they always come up and eat my spaghetti and multiply and get all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to turn the bloom up on this shot to make these gleam more like actual metal. There we go. Let's see how that looks fully rendered. Okay, the bloom's too high now. Okay, that's better. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the tone map scale down to make the background darker. We're gonna put more emphasis of light on the... That's the unusual effect. I need to put that back on his hat. So we're gonna put more an emphasis on light here. If you can see the animation here, obviously because you're not seeing that, it doesn't really matter. The next shot's gonna be really easy, so that's gonna be the last shot we're gonna work on for tonight, because I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. Spore around it! I hope she made lots of spaghetti! Luigi, look! Okay, let's make sure the aperture is high enough. Should be really high, actually. Background should be basically non-existent in this shot. I've got to fix that finger. One of the fingers is jutting up. Oh, there it is. Poor guy. Yes, his fingers are all messed up. That will be ring 2. There we go. That's better. Well, you know what they say. All toasters toast toast. So let's see how these 3 shots lead into each other. Should be good. They're long shots, and most people... I don't want to sound like a piece of shit here, but my cinematography and directing style favors longer shots than shorter ones. Most of the shots I have are pretty long. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're too long sometimes, but let's see. Yeah, those flow together really well. I think they're the perfect length. I might slow this one down a tiny bit, though, in post. Maybe a little bit. Just needs time to convey the emotion. See, that's why I prefer long shots, is that there's so many great stills in this. They look great. Like, I love this shot, too. But it doesn't stay for very long. So I've stared at this for 274 hours at this point or something like that. But yeah, like there's so many good stills, and I just want it to look as good as the stills. But sometimes when the shots are flying by so fast, you just kind of miss that emotion. So that's why my shots are usually a little bit longer. Actually, you know what? That spy head needs a little bit of work. There, that's better. He's just a little bit stiff before. Oh yeah, bro. Looking good, looking good. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can't. Oh. Okay. Are they backwards? I think they're backwards. There we go. Alrighty. Again, the aperture needs to be super high. Yeah, that's what it says in the fucking Hotel Mario game. Just, dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can't. That's what he says. That looked good, too. Yeah, Hotel Mario is a real classic. Whoa. I'm surprised that Source Filmmaker hasn't crashed once yet. Usually crashes all the damn time, and that's when I have less things running. So I am surprised. Come on. Come on. I know you can straighten yourself out. You're a good lad at heart. There you go. There you go. Good boy. You got it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm almost done. Just want to make sure this shot looks good. And of course. still don't understand it. Why it just... why everything just breaks like that. It's infuriating. Maybe that's not a good idea. Let's just pull it back a little bit more. Of course, the dog tags decide to just spaz out at the end too. Because of course they do. Whoa. The fuck? Ugh. And now the camera's spazzing out. Or is it Spy that's spazzing out? What's spazzing out here? It's the camera. Fuck my ass. Like, just... This isn't that hard, camera, to just do your fucking job. So I'm gonna add a little bit of sway to them, just a tiny bit. Like they're actually dangling. Just waiting for it to render. Ooh, I like that shot. I like this. There. So we got a nice focus on the scout name. There we go. What the fuck? That was weird. Why did it like... It needs to truck out, not dolly out. Get it? Are you gonna smooth, or are you gonna keep giving me attitudes? Looks like it's gonna keep giving me attitudes. That's a little better. Not bad, not bad. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Because, yeah. I'm looking at the YouTube page here. It's like super behind. What the? Oh, my second screen's frozen. Alright, well, anyway, that's gonna be all for tonight. So, I got 3 shots done. Not bad, I'd say not bad. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I know there was no music or, you know, anything really exciting going on. But I hope you enjoyed this little look into my Source Filmmaker film. Again, I really hope that it gets done before the end of the year. There's not too much left to do, like I said. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it. New reviews are coming. I'm serious. They are coming. I'm not gonna make any more promises about when, but they are coming. And I guess I will see you next time. Alright, have a good night, everyone. See you later. I need the broadcaster to close, but the screen is stuck.